Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about something real tonight. Let's talk about how a man greets you. Because believe me, if a man is crazy about you, you're going to know it from the moment he lays eyes on you. A man's greeting reflects his feelings in ways words sometimes cannot. The moment you walk into a room, how he acknowledges you tells you everything you need to know about where you stand in his heart. When a man is crazy about you, his greeting is never casual or indifferent. It carries weight, energy, and meaning. He doesn't just say hey like he would to anybody else. His voice, his eyes, and his body language all come together to create a moment that shows you exactly how much you matter to him. You don't have to guess or wonder if he's into you because his greeting will make it clear. Think about it. When someone you admire or deeply respect walks into the room, you don't just glance up and mumble a quick hello. You straighten up. Your energy changes. Your voice carries more enthusiasm. That's exactly what happens when a man is truly into you. He is excited to see you, and it shows. His greeting is filled with eagerness, and he will make it obvious that your presence means something to him. It won't be forced. It won't be something he has to think about. It will be automatic, natural, and undeniable. His voice is one of the biggest giveaways. A man who is crazy about you doesn't sound the same when he greets you as he does with everybody else. His tone becomes more inviting, more upbeat, and more engaged. Even if he was in a serious conversation, the second you step into his space, his voice changes. He may raise it slightly in excitement, or it may soften in admiration, but there will always be a shift. A man who truly wants you in his life will let that excitement show in the way he says your name, in the way he asks how you're doing, and in the way he acknowledges your presence. Now, let's talk about his body language. Words are one thing, but a man's body language speaks the truth in ways that words never can. If he stands up a little straighter when you walk in, if his body turns toward you naturally, if he makes sure to get close enough to you. These are all signs that he's deeply interested. A man crazy about you won't give you a distant, half-hearted nod. He will lean in, he will make sure his eyes meet yours, and he will make an effort to engage with you. His smile will be genuine, not just polite, and his expression will hold something extra, a warmth, an admiration, a little spark that lets you know he's truly happy to see you. Consistency is key. A man who is really into you doesn't greet you warmly one day and coldly the next. His excitement to see you remains steady no matter what kind of day he's having. If a man's greeting is always warm, always full of energy, and always makes you feel special, then you can be sure that he values you on a deep level. A man who only greets you with enthusiasm when it's convenient for him isn't truly invested. But a man who lights up every time he sees you, no matter the circumstances, is someone who genuinely cares. It's also important to note that it's not just about how he greets you in private. If a man is crazy about you, he will greet you the same way in front of others as he does when you're alone. He won't suddenly become distant when his friends are around. He won't act differently in a crowd. Instead, his greeting will remain full of warmth and sincerity. A man who truly wants you in his life isn't afraid to show it, no matter who is watching. His greeting will always tell you how much you mean to him, and when a man is truly crazy about you, he'll make sure you feel it every single time. When a man is truly crazy about you, his greeting is never just a casual formality. It's filled with a kind of energy that speaks volumes before he even says a word. The moment you walk into the room, his entire demeanor shifts. His face lights up, his body turns toward you, and there's an undeniable excitement in his voice. That first moment of interaction is where the truth lies, because a man can't fake his natural reaction to someone he adores. The way he greets you will tell you everything about how he feels. One of the biggest signs that a man is crazy about you is the excitement and energy in his voice when he greets you. His tone is never flat, dull, or forced. Instead, it's filled with warmth, enthusiasm, and a genuine eagerness to speak to you. You can hear it instantly. His voice lifts, he might elongate your name, or he might even chuckle slightly out of nervous excitement. Even if he was in a serious conversation before you arrived, the second he sees you, you become his priority. His words might be simple, but the way he says them carries a level of excitement that he doesn't have for just anybody. Think about it. When you truly care about someone, your voice naturally changes when you speak to them. It's the same for a man who is crazy about you. His voice might soften with affection, or it might become more animated and lively because he's genuinely happy to see you. Even if he's had a rough day, his voice will still hold that note of excitement because your presence brings him joy. A man who is indifferent will greet you with the same tone he uses for everyone else. But a man who is invested in you will let his emotions slip into his voice without even realizing it. That's how you know it's real. But it's not just his voice that gives him away. It's his physical response as well. The way a man greets you with his body language is just as important as the words he says. When a man is crazy about you, his body reacts before he even has time to think about it. His face lights up, his posture changes, and his eyes lock on to you as if you're the only person in the room. This is something you can't fake. The human body naturally reacts to excitement, and when a man truly likes you, he won't be able to hide it. One of the clearest physical signs is eye contact. When a man is into you, he doesn't just glance at you, he holds your gaze. His eyes linger just a little longer, and there's something different in the way he looks at you. It's not just a passing glance, it's a moment of connection. Even if he's talking to someone else when you walk in, he'll steal a glance at you because he can't help but notice you. His eyes will tell you everything, and if he's crazy about you, they will light up the second he sees you. Another thing to notice is his posture. A man who is interested in you won't keep his body closed off. Instead, he'll open up toward you. Lean in when you speak and make sure there's no physical barrier between the two of you. He'll stand taller, subconsciously wanting to appear more confident and attractive in your presence. If he's sitting, he might adjust himself to face you directly, showing that he's fully engaged. Even the smallest physical gestures like fixing his shirt or running a hand through his hair can be subtle signs that he's trying to look his best for you. His smile is another undeniable giveaway. A man who is crazy about you doesn't just offer a polite, tight-lipped smile. His smile is wide, genuine, and full of warmth. It reaches his eyes, creating those little crinkles at the corners, and you can feel the happiness behind it. Even if he tries to play it cool, that smile will slip through the moment he sees you. It's an automatic reaction to the joy he feels just by being in your presence. Beyond his individual gestures, pay attention to how consistently he greets you this way. A man who truly cares about you won't greet you with enthusiasm one day and indifference the next. His greeting will be full of excitement every single time, no matter where you are or what's going on in his life. If a man consistently greets you with warmth, energy, and a little extra spark, you don't have to wonder how he feels. His actions have already given you the answer. When a man is crazy about you, his greeting will never be ordinary. The way he acknowledges you, the energy he brings into that first moment, and the way his entire presence shifts when he sees you, these are the signs that tell you exactly how he feels. A man who truly adores you won't just offer a casual hello. His excitement, his body language, and his consistency in making you feel special will always be present, whether you're alone or in a crowded room. You don't have to second guess it because his actions will speak louder than any words ever could. One of the clearest indicators of his feelings is the effort he puts into his greeting. When a man is genuinely interested in you, his hello is not just a formality. It's a moment. He won't greet you the way he greets everybody else. There's an undeniable difference in how he approaches you. Whether it's the way his voice lights up, the way he leans in slightly when he speaks, or how he pauses for just a second longer to take you in. He wants you to feel valued, and that effort will show every single time. It's not just about the words he says, but how he says them. A man who is crazy about you will have warmth in his voice, a kind of excitement that can't be faked. His tone will rise naturally. His words will carry a lightness, and even a simple hey will sound different when it's directed at you. It's a reflex. His enthusiasm spills into his voice without him even realizing it. When someone is important to us, we naturally sound more engaged, more alive, more eager to connect. That's exactly what happens when a man is genuinely invested in you. His physical presence tells you just as much as his words. A man who truly cares about you will not greet you from a distance or with a half-hearted glance. Instead, he will turn his full attention toward you. His body will naturally shift in your direction. His shoulders will open up and he will make eye contact that lingers just a little longer than usual. If he was engaged in something else, he will pause, even if just for a moment, because seeing you commands his attention. He won't just acknowledge you, he will fully take you in. And then there's the smile. A man who is crazy about you won't just smile out of politeness. His smile will be real, deep, and full of warmth. It will come naturally, effortlessly, because the sight of you brings him joy. His face will brighten, his eyes will crinkle slightly at the corners, and for that brief moment, nothing else will matter except the fact that you're there. Even if he's had a tough day, that smile will break through because you're someone who brings him happiness, even in the smallest way. A man who is deeply into you will also make sure his greeting is intentional. He won't just greet you in passing or throw a quick hello over his shoulder. He will take his time. Even if it's just a few seconds, he will give you those seconds fully and completely. He will make sure you feel seen, heard, and important. His greeting isn't rushed because to him, acknowledging you is not just another part of his day, it's a highlight of it. What truly sets a man apart when he's crazy about you is the consistency in how he greets you. His excitement doesn't fluctuate based on the situation. Whether you're meeting after a long day or running into each other unexpectedly, whether you're alone or in a group, his reaction to you remains the same. He will always light up, always show that you mean something to him, and always make it clear that your presence matters. A man who only greets you warmly when it's convenient is not fully invested. But a man who never fails to acknowledge you with energy, enthusiasm, and genuine warmth, that's a man whose feelings for you are undeniable. It's also important to notice how he greets you when he's around others. A man who is crazy about you doesn't suddenly change his energy when his friends or colleagues are present. If he truly likes you, he will acknowledge you the same way no matter who's watching. He won't hold back, won't act indifferent, and won't let his greeting feel any less special just because there are people around. A man who truly values you will always make sure you feel that value no matter the setting. At the end of the day, it all comes down to the way he makes you feel when he greets you. A man who is crazy about you will always greet you in a way that makes you feel like you're the most important person in the room. It won't be forced, it won't be inconsistent, and it won't be something you have to question. His actions will tell you everything you need to know, because when a man truly wants you, his greeting will always make it clear. When a man is crazy about you, his greeting will always tell you the truth. It's not just about words. It's about the way he acknowledges your presence, the energy he brings, and the way his entire mood shifts the moment he lays eyes on you. A man who truly wants you in his life will greet you with a kind of warmth and enthusiasm that is undeniable. You won't have to guess how he feels because his actions will make it obvious. A man's greeting is one of the simplest yet most revealing indicators of his feelings. One of the biggest signs of genuine affection is how a man greets you compared to everyone else. Pay attention to the difference. If he greets others with a quick nod or a casual hey, but greets you with a huge smile, a noticeable rise in his tone, or an extra moment of eye contact, that's not an accident. That's admiration. He is happy to see you, and it shows. The way he acknowledges you sets you apart from the rest because to him, you are not just another person. Your presence means something special. His face may light up, his voice may change, and his body language will become more open. These are not rehearsed behaviors. They are natural reactions to someone he genuinely enjoys being around. His voice holds a lot of power in revealing his emotions. When a man is crazy about you, his voice will sound different when he greets you. It may become softer, warmer, or even slightly more excited. He might say your name in a way that carries more meaning than when he says anyone else's. He might laugh easily, tease you playfully, or simply hold on to the moment a little longer. The tone of his voice gives away his level of excitement. Even if he is normally reserved or serious, there will be something in his voice that tells you he is genuinely happy to see you. Words can be chosen carefully, but vocal expressions are harder to control. If his voice lifts slightly, if there's a touch of happiness behind his words, then you know you have an effect on him. Another powerful giveaway is his physical cues. A man who is truly interested in you won't greet you passively. His body will naturally react before his mind even has a chance to process it. If he leans in slightly when he talks to you, if he turns his entire body towards you instead of just glancing over his shoulder, if he makes an effort to physically close the gap between you, these are all unconscious ways he is showing his attraction. Eye contact is another major clue. If he locks eyes with you and holds that gaze just a second longer than necessary, that's not just politeness. That's connection. He may not even realize he's doing it, but his desire to be close to you, to engage with you fully, will always be evident in how he physically interacts with you. Effort is one of the biggest indicators of interest. A man who truly cares will make an effort in his greeting every single time. He will never greet you with a half-hearted, distracted hello. Instead, he will make sure you feel acknowledged. He will take the time to look at you, to engage, to create a moment that feels intentional. Even in the busiest moments, even when surrounded by others, he will make sure that his greeting to you is meaningful. He won't rush through it or treat it as an afterthought, because to him, greeting you is a highlight of his day. Consistency matters just as much as effort. A man who greets you with excitement and warmth one day but barely acknowledges you the next is sending mixed signals. But a man who greets you with the same enthusiasm, the same smile, and the same attention every single time, that's someone whose feelings run deep. When a man is genuinely crazy about you, he doesn't greet you differently based on his mood, the setting, or who is watching. His excitement remains the same because his feelings are real. Even on his worst days, even when he's tired, he will still find a way to greet you with warmth because seeing you is enough to lift his spirits. A man's greeting in private is one thing, but the way he greets you in public says even more. A man who is truly into you will not hesitate to greet you warmly no matter who is around. He won't downplay his enthusiasm or treat you like just another acquaintance when others are watching. Instead, he will greet you with the same energy, the same smile, and the same level of attention, whether it's just the two of you or a room full of people. He is not afraid to let the world see how much he values you. If his greeting is full of warmth and excitement, even in public, that's a clear sign he is not just interested, he is crazy about you. At the end of the day, a man's greeting will always tell you what words cannot. His excitement, his body language, his voice, his effort, and his consistency are all silent but powerful indicators of his true feelings. When a man truly wants you in his life, you will never have to question it. His greeting will make it clear every single time. When a man is crazy about you, his greeting will always reveal his true feelings. It's not just a routine hello or polite acknowledgement. It's a moment filled with meaning, energy, and a kind of warmth that he doesn't share with just anyone. You won't have to wonder if he's interested, because the way he greets you will tell you everything you need to know. His face, his voice, his body language, and the effort he puts into that first moment of contact will all be clear indicators of how much he values you. One of the most important signs is the way his face lights up when he sees you. A man who is crazy about you will not be able to hide his excitement. No matter what he's doing, no matter what kind of day he's having, the second he lays eyes on you, there's a shift. His expression softens, his lips curve into a genuine smile, and his eyes sparkle with warmth. He might not even be aware of it, but his happiness in seeing you is written all over his face. This is the kind of reaction that can't be faked. You'll notice that when he greets others, his face